LeBron James cannot waste one single moment without being a narcissist and making it all about himself. Now, of course, he has to include Steph Curry in his narcissism. Gonna have the nerve to say that Steph Curry said to him, we didn't hear this out of Steph Curry's own mouth. He says, quote, how do we keep getting better? Oh, we know how you keep getting better. And players typically don't even share what other players said to them privately on the game floor. You notice LeBron James would normally put his jersey over his mouth. They don't want to share to the media what other players have said to them. That's between the players. But because LeBron James loves to stroke his own ego, he knows he's old. But since Steph Curry has revolutionized the league, the game is literally easy for him. It's tailor-made for him. He makes it look effortless. So it's easy for him to be able to outshine these younger guys. See, Steph Curry is aging like fine wine. LeBron James is really like cheap wine. But as long as he keeps using the steroids, as long as he keep using the Hulk juice, as long as he keep using the cyborg juice, he can stay around forever. He know he should be in a retirement home. So he needs Steph Curry to validate him. So because Steph Curry's game is so great and he can stay around, that validates for him to think he should be able to stay around. So if Steph Curry says it, it's right. Steph Curry is a phenomenal shooter. Steph Curry isn't going to have as much wear and tear on his body because you guys do not have the same playing style. You have been playing much more of a grueling style since you very first entered the league. Since 2003, you have been a ball dominant 6'8", 6'9" player running at a rapid pace up and down the floor. I mean, how many times do I have to say this, people? The man is on steroids, allegedly. Performance enhancement drugs, allegedly. EPO, allegedly. We know that Steph Curry puts the time in. Steph Curry puts the work in. This should be concerning news for all basketball fans all across America, and here's why. For the very same reason I've been trying to tell you guys for the past years now. It's not about LeBron James playing with his son. He's using his son as a pawn for a reason to continue to stay around. If you notice, the goal just keep moving back further and further. It keeps changing over and over. 1 minute, he wants to break this record. He says he's going to play 5 more years. Now, remember, he said he just wants to play with his son. It was something that he stated a few months ago. I can't remember exactly when he said it, and I'm just paraphrasing. But he said something along the lines of he's planning on playing 5 more years in the RA. Just shooting with his left hand. So you would think that if LeBron James just wants to play with his son, that he's going to play with his son for 1 more year and then retire. But it's not about playing with his son. He didn't come to Los Angeles to ride into the sunset. He came to Los Angeles for various reasons. 1, because his career is scripted. 2, he does what he always do. When his team is looking like garbage, he quits. And that's what he did. He quit in 2018 and came to the Lakers. 3, his significant other. I know you thought I was talking about Savannah James. No, I'm talking about Adam James, not Adam Silver, Adam James. He promised him something. He promised to LeBron that he could win another NBA championship if he did one thing, this one little secret, evil, demonic thing. And that was sacrificing Kobe Bryant. Allegedly. Come to Los Angeles. Erase all the Kobe records. See, Kobe Bryant, we know how great he is. He's the closest thing to Michael Jordan. And to distract fans and to lead them to believe that Kobe's not in the same realm as Michael Jordan, we want you to come here to overshadow all of Kobe accomplishments, his records. You're the new king of LA. Stephen Curry probably didn't even utter these insane words, but the man is so delusional that he used something that Steph Curry didn't say to validate why he think he's not wrong for staying around and still being on steroids allegedly. So in other words, what LeBron James is saying is this. Subconsciously, this is what his mind is saying. Because Steph Curry is getting older, like LeBron is getting older, Steph Curry is still at his peak, performing at a very incredible high level that we should believe that LeBron James is somehow in the same boat because they're both getting old, right? And that we shouldn't question how LeBron James is doing it. If we don't question how Steph Curry is doing it, then we shouldn't question how LeBron James is doing it. We shouldn't question that LeBron James is doing it because of steroids. It can't be steroids. Because look at Steph. Steph is defying odds as well. But with him and his delusional base is missing the point that Steph Curry is 35 years old. LeBron James is 39. But he's really 50 years old in dog years because of all the miles that he's put on his body and the type of way that he plays. Playing heavy minutes. And not just the regular season, but in the postseason as well. They play two totally different type of styles. That's how the media is trying to paint it because they're both getting old. So we shouldn't question how LeBron James is doing it because Steph Curry is doing it as well. But it's not the same. Narcissistic personality. This man is one of the worst humans known to man, bruh. This guy really thinks that he's Benjamin Button. He thinks that he's aging backwards. They always gotta lump Steph Curry up with LeBron James. Steph Curry actually doesn't have a team. LeBron James actually has talent around him. But then they're trying to force us to appreciate both of their greatness. Don't take their greatness for granted. We're not taking Steph Curry's greatness for granted. We marvel at Steph Curry's ability to be able to consistently shoot 3-point shots, to be as small as he is and actually has to work for his buckets. If you watch a Steph Curry game and you see what he has to go through just to get open, just to get an open look, and more times than not, Steph Curry is being fouled. Nobody is guarding LeBron James. Steph Curry draws double teams. LeBron James doesn't. We appreciate Steph Curry's greatness. Y'all won't allow us to because y'all keep talking about LeBron. How you going to tell us to not take Steph Curry's greatness for granted? We're trying to appreciate Steph Curry's greatness. When Steph Curry was the unanimous MVP, he took the league by storm. He revolutionized the league. We was appreciating his greatness. But soon as we appreciate it, they literally broke the Michael Jordan-led Bulls 72-10 record by going 73-9. He accomplished all these great feats. But what y'all do? Y'all suspend Draymond Green and y'all rig the 2016 RDN Finals. And y'all steal a championship from this man. Y'all stole this man glory. Y'all stole this man shine. So we can't appreciate his greatness. Y'all was calling tic-tac fouls against Steph Curry and the rest of the team. Steph Curry fouled out of a game. Not only did y'all take away their best defensive player, in the very next game, y'all made sure that their best player fouled out, which nobody ever talks about. I read a quote today that said, narcissists are like cars. External validation is like gas to cars. It's what fueled them. So, in other words, LeBron James needs 93 premium type of gas. See, 87 is probably the cheapest. So our opinions, the world opinions, is no comparison to the 93 gas, which is Steph Curry. The type of 93 gas that Steph Curry has boosts his ego even more. Steph Curry already did your entire career in less time. They always say, well, Steph Curry, he's always had the better team. How? Okay, let's just give him that. Steph Curry had the better team than LeBron James. Let's go based upon LeBron James' first stint with the Cavaliers. Based upon y'all logic, his first stint, he had no help. Although he won 66 games, although he advanced to the Eastern Conference Finals back-to-back, although he advanced to the NBA Finals in 2007, he had absolutely no help. So then he does the decision. Everything from that point moving forward, we cannot ignore the fact that LeBron James has played on multiple super teams and has lost on multiple super teams. He's had Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh was a top 5 power forward at the time. Dwayne Wade was still arguably one of the best players in the league. He only won 2 championships in Miami, went to Cleveland, formed another super team with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, and only got 1 championship to show for it. Then goes to LA, teams up with Anthony Davis, another top 5 power forward in the league. And all he has to show for it is a Mickey Mouse bubble championship and an in-season tournament.